What's cracking, guys? Hey guys, what's up? It's TenneyBox here. Welcome to an all-new Let's Play in the channel that I've done before, but I've never actually really finished. And this is just the completely, this is going to be the one I finish. This is Final Fantasy X-2 on the PC, obviously the HD remaster. We're not playing the original. And the reason behind that is because HD is better, and also I think there's some features in this game because it was the official ported Japanese version of the game, which is, or technically not Japanese, well, okay, it's international, which is like Japan, stuff like that, but this does have more features in it from what I understand, as I know that 10 had completely, overhauled, different bosses and features and game mechanics that I have personally gone through all of and had the joy of playing that, but I never actually really finished 10-2. And that's kind of disappointing for me, so I wanted to bring it to you guys on the channel, and feel free to take over, Square Enix. I just restarted the entire freaking thing there. Okay. But yeah, let's see. I want to see what I've loaded. So yeah, I still have my 45%, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it's actually towards the end of the game, or like the last part of the game, and those are saved from 2016, 2 years ago. For real. Did I start the Let's Play 2 years ago? Well, I'm actually kind of sad. That makes me feel old. 2 years ago. I remember hey guys, what's poppin'? It's TenneyBox here, welcome back. Apparently I was 18 back then, now I'm 20, and I feel I'm still 18, but I'm actually 20 and I don't wanna... Hey, you know what? Screw it, we're gonna start the game. Because... stuff. And also, there's music in this. God forbid that Square Enix copyrights this video. So, I don't get monetized anyways, so worst case scenario, if they do copyright claim it, they don't take it down, they just let it be. But, for those of you that haven't played 10-2 before, I'm sure a lot of you guys have watching this, but if you haven't played through 10-2 or watched any of it, you're going to find that it's a lot different from its predecessor, Final Fantasy X. Because I don't know why, because I don't know why. It's not that this is a bad game. Is it inferior to 10? Absolutely, in almost every way. I mean, there's obviously one big difference in terms of gameplay. And that is... do I skip it? No, I'll play it, darn you. I don't even know if... I feel like my voice is getting drowned out right now. I didn't really check the audio for the music, so I apologize if I'm getting drowned out by the pop music. What can I do for you? So we got the classic Uniqlo, and this is like some freaking transforming stuff, which is going to be a new element in this game that's completely based around... it basically bases the entire combat system around. What can I do for you? Catchy. But I'm not even joking, it's actually kind of catchy. I always say, what can I do for you? When I think of this game. So what is going on? Who are these random men on the stage behind her? What has become of Yuna? Well, I'm not going to spoil anything in this game, even though I've played its entirety minus the end of it. For the channel. I will be refraining from spoilers because I don't want to ruin things for you. But be warned for Final Fantasy X spoilers in this game, because this is obviously a sequel, so you're going to be getting spoilers if you're playing a sequel to a game for the previous game. You know what I mean? I never understood that. People get mad when you're playing the sequel to a game, or watching a sequel to a movie. It's what? They spoiled the first one for me? God dang it. Why are you watching it then? You know it's gonna happen. I don't know. Just a weird pet peeve of mine. It's not even weird. It's not a weird pet peeve at all. Oh my god, we have a full, Hannah Montana pop performance here, guys. I'm about to get taken down for a freaking concert. Good lord. Uh-oh. Sweet chicken. Pain. And actually, I think there's some confirmation of her character, but I'm not going to say anything yet because spoilers, and also I'm not entirely sure, so I don't want to throw false information. I might research this in another video, or for another video, but... Can I skip this? I should skip this. I don't know. I think it's over. Final Fantasy X-2, Band of Thieves. Wait, that's Sly Cooper too. So I'm probably thinking, like, whoa, what's going on here? I'm about to find out. This is a very bizarre story, so I might get lost in the middle of this. I'm trying. I slowed down my talking there because I was trying to figure out what's happening. Even though I've played through this, I'm still confused.
Hey, give it back already! Boys!
Question. Uh-oh, Yuna's been possessed.
Want in on this number? Then show me your moves!
Yeah, so you're like, hey, did Yuna get a new voice actor? Not that I'm aware of. Actually, did she get a new voice actor? I'm not sure. Should probably look up these things before just randomly spouting that information, but I don't know if she changed voice actors. Actresses? Actors? Actors is easier to say. I'm not trying to be politically incorrect, I just literally don't want to say the word actresses. It's longer and I don't know. Whatever. It's not a big deal. I just took a sip of water and it was the most awkward sound ever. It was like, it sounded like a bullfrog almost. Like a farting sound? I don't even know what the heck that was. But as you can see, the combat is a little bit different, quite a lot different actually from Final Fantasy X. And that is the fact that it's basically like almost every other Final Fantasy in the series where it's, you don't really have time to think. If that makes sense, like you gotta go with the flow. Like there's no standby in this game. It's active mode. I think there actually is a way to make it so it's standby, but it's never actually really standby like 10. If that makes sense, it'll basically pause the characters.
I could have danced all night.
But it's a completely different system.
Sorry, no time for an encore.
And each one has its benefits and cons, of course, like every kind of combat system in any game ever. Would I prefer 10 or 10-2's combat? I would probably say that I prefer 10's combat more, just because that's what I grew up on. It's the first Final Fantasy game I've ever played. So obviously I'm going to be a little bit more biased towards that. But I genuinely also believe that it's a little bit more structurally balanced in my opinion. I'm like one of those guys that likes to think more about my decisions before I just go guns a-blazing. But that's just me. But for some, I don't know. What is prompting this LP, you're probably wondering? Well, I've been playing a lot of this app on my phone. You're like, okay, this is very odd. Why are you telling us about a phone game? That can't be good. And for the most part, I would agree with you. On almost every phone game, I really don't like. And if I do like it, it's like a very minimal amount of like, where it's like, it's okay, it's kind of kills like 10 minutes or so. I have been addicted to this game, Final Fantasy Record Keeper. And I've had it on my phone for probably over a year now. And I probably haven't played it for about a year. It's for about 2 years, actually. I don't know. I've had it for a few years, I think. And I started, like, playing 2 years ago.
You're too slow, little
I'll shut up for now, and then I'll talk about it.
Show's over!
Oh my god.
Youch. This way.
Run! Oh my god, he's got 2 guns! Uh-oh. I'm the protagonist. Freaking akimbo pistols, dual wielding, she's got gold camo. Actually, wait, no she doesn't. Does she? She has some gold camo. Heck. Didn't pay for that DLC. Actually, that'd be awful if that was a real DLC. Square Enix, don't give me any ideas for future installments like DLC weapon camos. Blah. I'm sure that's already a thing. I don't want it to be, but I'm pretty sure it probably is. I don't know. I have more faith in him, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. So,
where's the imposter?
Final Fantasy Record Keeper. It's one of those bizarre, fun games that I never really thought I would really enjoy too much. Because when I first started playing, I was like, oh, okay, this is... Oh, there's energy in the game. Jesus, dude, I don't want to have another game with energy. Literally, I swear to God, anytime I see on Facebook or a phone app, which is 95% of them, if there's some sort of energy feature that limits your play, I don't want to play it. Because this is exactly what it is for the first time you play it. When I download a phone game, I want to be having fun that moment. But when you download a new game on a phone, it's always like, here's your minimum amount of stuff, and to basically finish the tutorial and maybe a few other things. Like, I didn't download the game just to play the tutorial and be like, hey, I have to wait 24 hours or something. No, I downloaded the game because I wanted to, like, you know, play it like a video game, rather than saying, like, hey, let's do the waiting simulator. I could do other valuable things with my time. But with Record Keeper, you can actually balance it so you don't. Like, I literally played it for hours today. I'm ashamed. I don't know. Am I ashamed to admit that I played it for a few hours today?
Boys.
I don't know. I don't think so, because I was having genuine fun.
Persistent, aren't you?
But I'll talk about
My
Record
grid.
Keeper in a minute.
You give us back Uni's garment grid right now!
Didn't you girls ever learn to share?
No.
Give it back.
I
Very
think she
well,
might be different
it's
voice
yours.
actors. Could be wrong, though. May I present to you?
But it won't be
Not
yours
safe
for
for
long.
work. I mean, what?
Leave it to me!
I feel like if I title this episode Not Safe for Work, it's gonna get completely demolished by YouTube's algorithm. But I'm gonna do it anyways, because small YouTube grubs. Wait, what? So this is our Power Rangers transformation power. Fun fact, I've never actually really watched Power Rangers before. I just make references about it, apparently. Oh, I swear to God, I don't think I've ever watched an entire episode of Power Rangers. I don't even know if I've seen it on TV. Like, you're probably thinking, like, that's impossible. I honestly can't think of any time I've ever seen it live. I didn't even see the movie that came out last year. Was it last year? A few years ago? I don't remember. Whomever, whenever, whatever it was, I did not see it. And that's not, like, a bash against Power Rangers fans. Like, I just never seen it before, so I can't really have any judgment, like, review of it. The Power Rangers review, brought to you by TenneyBox. So yeah, this is very, like, kind of mash A. I would not, in most games, I wouldn't recommend mashing A in, like, JRPGs or RPGs, like, just spamming out things. But for this game, like, some of it's just a little bit required, because it's like, it's repetitive. But
I won't let you off so easily next time.
yeah, so we got those
Get back
people.
here!
What are their names?
Be good.
I'm gonna try to remember their names, even though it wasn't. It's LeBlanc?
What? What?
Ormi? O-R-M-I? Is that his name? And then, shoot, I literally just saw it a second ago. But I never actually read it. I was like focused on the combat in our conversation. So, mission complete. What was it? Oh yeah, Record Keeper. So, the way it works is that you.
Dancing by itself.
Okay,
I
you
didn't
know,
know
feel
what
free
was
to
going on.
interrupt my
I
monologue.
was
Jeez, Louise.
frightened. Then,
Whose Let's Play is
while I was
this?
dancing, something happened.
Okay, I feel like if I start talking during this intro, it's going to interrupt me in a second. So I kind of want to wait for this little transition. Yeah, okay, I knew it. I'm just gonna shut up
Sure
for a
looked
second.
like you were enjoying yourself. I was. It felt like some other person's excitement just took over.
Foreshadowing, what?
That can happen when you use the garment grid. The emotions of the person recorded in the sphere pass to the user.
Isn't that dangerous?
I can't really say.
But it's your invention.
I'm just a kid.
And life is a nightmare. What? I think that.
Dancing, Yuna, I want to see.
And now you get the more
It'll cost
bizarre
you.
side of this game, where Brother is a complete and utter freak.
One moment.
I mean, what?
She's kidding.
What? No dance?
God, he's so creepy.
Looks sick TV. Darlings, doing goody duck.
Okay. Can
I've
I...
completed my latest
Hey,
invention.
Shara? Creature Creator. Okay, that's something we're going to be focusing on later. I've read in tutorials that you want to do that on a New Game Plus, so if I finish this game, which I'm planning on it, we will do it in New Game Plus if I ever decide to do New Game Plus. So I'll probably do like bonus episodes. I don't know if I'll do a full like story overhaul of that kind of jazz, but I don't know. We might. Before we start, I want to talk about Record Keeper really quick, but okay, can I jump? There we go.
This is pain.
Okay, well, let's listen to
I
the
look up to
intro.
her
I'll
as
talk
a
about record
sphere hunter,
for my other
and also
parts.
as a friend.
Actually, no.
I
I'll
still
talk about later
don't
this
know
episode.
her very
He
well.
said talking over
She's
somebody.
not exactly the talkative type. I heard she joined the Gullwings shortly before I did.
Wait, aren't you the leader of the
Riku
Gullwings?
doesn't know much
Isn't
about
this
it
your
either.
airship? I am so confused.
What now?
I genuinely never questioned this.
Nothing.
This is my third time trying almost beating the game. Okay. I swear this is like my third or fourth attempt actually trying to play the game all the way through.
Yuna, has my
just
talking
bad.
gotten better?
He really
Your talking
has
has your
improved
English
quite a
has
bit.
improved a lot, but your
He told me that
personality
he
and just
practiced,
general
just so
creepiness
that
has
he could talk
completely
with me
gone
more.
down. The crapper. Well, you're creeper than ever. So obviously learning out bed. You got the primer's just like a 10. What the?
Let's go! Party! Party!
That just made me question everything in my entire existence. But anyways, Final Fantasy Record Keeper, it's been a blast for me. I might, at some point,
Still.
in the future, I might
Buddy and brother are old
get
friends.
interrupted again.
Buddy says he was aboard Sid's airship with us 2 years ago. When I told him I didn't remember, he seemed disappointed.
Okay, Albert Drummer. Okay, cool. If I ever bring it to the channel, it'll be in the future, because I want to get my own stuff kind of done with the
Having
channel. Or with
You
my,
bet.
not with the channel, sorry. I just butchered
It
my
all
own English.
began when I saw this sphere of you.
Okay.
At least, it looked like you. I couldn't say for sure. I thought I might find more spheres like it if I joined the Gullwings, so I did.
That's like finding...
Oh, in case you're wondering, the Gullwings are sphere hunters, and sphere hunters are, well, this. We fly all over Spira. I'm really enjoying myself.
Glad to hear it. For a while there, I was starting to feel like a kidnapper.
Don't be silly.
Okay, so if I ever bring something to the channel with Final Fantasy Record Keeper, it will be after I kind of have my experience solo with it.
I know everything.
God, that's very...
Shinra's in Al Bhed. He's a
I
real
know
whiz kid.
everything. Silly nerd. Okay, I thought we were able to watch a sphere. Oh no, it was a festival sphere. So we got a new class. Which I am awful with classes in any game ever, so I might be referring to some guides here and there for this game, because God knows I have no idea how any of the classes in any video game ever work. Okay, this is not where I meant to go, but this is the top of the ship. And zoom in if you want, or you can just look at a full view, that's kind of cool. Excuse me. Wow, I don't know why I got all coughed up. Did I just say coughed up? Yeah, I don't know. Just thinking. This game has some bizarre things that you have to do to progress the story. I think I have to sleep? Or maybe I have to talk to the barkeep, I think. Maybe I have to sleep. I think I have to talk to the barkeep down here.
Miss Yuna, what can I do for you?
What can I do for you?
Our barkeep's a Hypello. No one knows his real name, so everyone
think-
just calls him Barkeep. Brother took him in, and now he works aboard the airship.
Hypellos are the Jar Jar Binks of the Final Fantasy universe, but in the same regard, I think I love both Jar Jar Binks and Hypellos the most, because they're just so far out there that it's amazing. I thought the game crashed when it flashed to black there, or went to black, so I stopped talking. I was like, oh, balls, did my recording just fail? Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be bad, actually. I was being sarcastic. I don't want to jinx my game here. Or this recording software, which has happened so many times. There's the key. We had to talk to Barkeep. That's, I always have to remember that. Is it? Okay, no, it's Bridge. It's Bridge. Deck is on top. It even shows with little highlighted neon green things. But yeah, let's go get our mission prompt, or briefing, if you will.
Treasure sphere waves. They're coming from those ruins they found at Gagazet.
All right!
Hakadab! Gagazet!
Oh my god. Gagazet. So, one of my favorite things about when I was playing this as a kid, it's like going back in these locations
Sacred
right
Mount
off the bat.
Silent guardian of Xanadu,
From Final
city
Fantasy
of the
X.
dead.
Beautiful.
When the face
I love it.
disappeared, the clouds enshrouding the mountain began to thin and disperse, revealing
Like, you don't get to Gagazet until like much farther in 10. In this, it's like the second mission. It's like, okay, cool. We're mixing up a bit.
rocks are floating.
But in other
Don't
regards,
tell
it's
me
like,
we gotta
okay,
climb up
in
that thing.
10, these
No
monsters would have
worries. I'll
obliterated
take
me
you
if
to
I were
the top.
base level. But you know what? It's a very small complaint. It's not even a complaint. I don't know. If I'm gonna complain about anything, it's the fact that these protagonists are actually this stupidly suicidal and haven't fallen to their deaths. Like, what is happening? Do you have anybody to monitor you? I just looked down at my phone and I got a Facebook message. I'm in a group and I renamed the chat to Minecraft Club sarcastically. It's like, Alex sent an attachment to Minecraft Club. I was like, oh my god. I don't know.
What's your status?
Very random.
Disasterific!
Disasterific is not a word.
Oh,
Say
really?
disastrous, like the rest of Spira.
You're gonna be the guy that's complaining about disasterific not being a word. You're the creepiest SOB ever. Speaking of creepy, I like how this game is lingering on the shot
You
as
want me
well.
to hurt him?
That'd be great!
Coming!
But all the girls were just teaming up on brother like this. I'm with the girls in this one. I want them to beat him down. Uh-oh. Is that offensive? I don't care. He's creepy. Brother is one. I think that's the character that of anything in this game.
Thanks. That was a little close.
A little?
Coming!
Sorry, I wanted to hear the dialogue.
We're here. Everything's fine now.
Now, keep an eye on Rico.
You got it.
That's like one of the lines from. I just said that in Al Bhed. Is it? I actually remember that line. I died. Okay, I'm gonna tell you a story here because you're like, what the heck? Why the hell is he speaking Al Bhed? And the answer is, I kind of was, but I really wasn't because I don't know the language at all. I just remembered verbal cues from that. The boss fight in Final Fantasy X with the mana beam tractor. I can't remember the name of the boss. I think it's like Assault Tractor or something. I can't remember. But, oh my god, I got stuck in that boss so much as a kid that I could quote that thing. And there's freaking Al Bhed segments in that. And I can quote it to this day. It's 20 years old. And I can quote that Al Bhed.
Oh, we're not getting across this
I have no idea what
way.
it means.
Let's find another route.
But darn straight I can say it. It's like me in Spanish. I can say a lot of Spanish words from taking Spanish, but I don't remember what that translates into. 3 or 4 years later, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Let's just save over this one, because why not? I'm never gonna go back to that profile anyways.
Just great!
And a little... Wait, before...
Think this machina still
Oh, wait,
works?
stop talking. Those of you wondering, I was playing Final Fantasy 15 through live streams on the channel, and you're probably like, what the heck? What happened with that?
I wonder
So what
how
happened
safe
was
this
my aunt
is.
and uncle ended up staying, well, my aunt and twins, not my twins, her twins. Her and my uncle's twins, sorry, I'm trying to reiterate that. My aunt and the twins stayed at the house.
It's
My uncle had to work that week, and they were basically looking for a new house, so they were here all week, and I was, the little time I had to play Final Fantasy 15 at that time,
What happened?
and on my own time, I was just enjoying it for myself. I didn't really
Things
come to
are-
stream or upload anything.
Disasterific.
So,
Disaster!
I'm gonna end up making my own
I am on my
individual
way.
Let's Play of Final Fantasy 15
What about me?
in the future, once I beat everything in the first time through, because I honestly think this is gonna be one of those games that I want to play through again. Because one, it's $60 or $50, excuse me. That's actually a really big surprise. It came with all the DLC, all the bonus content or whatever, and it was only $50. Like 50, yeah, it's a lot for me. It's like I don't like paying $50 or something. I'm also a cheapskate, apparently. Who are we playing as right now? I can't see where the... Oh, we're Riku. How do I see where the thing is? There's supposed to be like an arrow above their heads, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. We'll fix that in a second to figure that out. I do want to change the dress sphere really quick, because I don't freaking like wearing a songstress. That's not how I do that. How do I do it? It's equip, I believe, actually. Yeah, it is. Okay. I think I want her to be warrior, go to Riku. Okay, thief is obvious. Pain warrior. That's what I always end up doing, is 2 warriors and... Yeah, I'm gonna leave that. I'm just gonna leave it as 2 warriors and a thief for the time being. But... Well, I don't even remember what I was just talking about. Oh yeah, the arrows. That's just trying to figure out, like, why is there no... There should be a purple arrow above their head, for what I understand. Or yellow, or something. I don't know. It's probably a setting, something weird that I just don't know. Let me check really quick. That's actually kind of bothering me. Very weird, but... Battle health, vibration subtitles. Yeah. Let's just keep this on short, because we want to save time for the LP, which is just basically making it so when you transform into your costume, your new ability or job, basically is what it is, for older Final Fantasy fans out there that have played like the older games. I want to go back through and play every single Final Fantasy game, and I say that because it's so ridiculous that I want to do it. It's like gonna be one of those long-term goals for me. It's gonna take probably years, honest to God, because sometimes I get burned out on JRPGs. I get burned out on a lot of games. Like, you can't play any game for a specific amount of time and say that you don't get burnt out over it, or burned out on it.
LeBlanc, remember that name well, loves.
I don't even remember you.
Ah, the thief.
Wait,
Whatever
what?
do you mean? Ugh, that's what I hate about amateurs.
Maybe she'll go away if we
This,
ignore
I
her.
love how this lady has this much
I
nerve
heard
talking to the
that.
person that literally vanquished Sin.
Just as I was saying, amateurs.
Hashtag sorry, not sorry for
They
spoiler alert
have
for
no
Final
concept
Fantasy
of what it takes
What?
to be a true spear hunter.
Amateurs, weren't you following us?
Following.
You
Oops,
was
I actually
right,
skipped
Boris,
the dialogue.
as
That was
always.
totally an accident. Actually, kind of
Indeed,
was.
following them.
But
has been
any
done
less of
splendidly.
LeBlanc talking is a greater for everybody involved.
Laugh while you can.
Alright. It's very
Them again.
It's like, I don't know if I like that laugh. That was very weird. Okay, let's just spam click, because spam-a-ram ding dong. What? Okay, let's steal. I don't think that's actually gonna do anything. Oh, it did! Stole gauntlets. I don't know what those are. I think, aren't those some piece of armor? Like shoes, possibly? Or no, gauntlets are like arm pieces, right? I don't know. You don't subscribe to this channel for gauntlet information.
Get your act together!
Sorry for saying something ums and ums. I'm not the biggest professional when it comes to commentary, but I try. Sometimes I just like to say ums because it makes a more natural pause for me. I don't know. I'm just look. My phone is like flashing with different
Did
texts
that
and
hurt?
stuff. I'm like, what the heck is going on, man? Levels up. But yeah, I want to finish.
And this is the thanks I get for going easy on you.
Like how she has a smoke grenade in her pocket. Does she have pockets? I don't know if that outfit
Does she
has
think
even
she
pockets.
She's getting hurt.
So yeah, this is a very weird concept for a game, for a sequel. For something that did as fantastic as 10. Like, I don't hate this game by any means. I think it's a fine game. It's pretty fun. But, like, I don't know how they went from, like, what 10 was to, like, a bizarre difference. Like, I don't know. I don't even know if the same developers worked on it. Obviously, like, similar prices. I don't know. I don't know the development cycle for this game. I don't know if it's the same as 10 or completely different. I would assume different because everything is rehauled and, like, completely changed and revamped. And there's one thing that I cannot stand about this game, and I will stand by it forever. That is the voice acting of recurring characters, especially frickin' Waka. Waka in this game is not Waka. I would be very happy if Square Enix was like, oh, by the way, in 10-2, Waka was actually infected with some kind of weird parasite that made him talk differently. That I would accept that lore in a freaking heartbeat. Because it's like, I don't want to throw any shade towards any voice actors, because I really respect the craft, and I've watched a lot of voice actors like on YouTube. One of my favorites at this moment right now is James Arnold Taylor, who actually voices Tidus from Final Fantasy X. a bunch of other cartoon characters, as well as like voiceovers, and like commercial stuff and stuff like that. And I don't know. I don't ever want to tell people that they're not doing a good job committing to the craft. But at the same time, I have to, because it's how companies know like how to improve in the future, right? Like, it's like, hey, you might want to change your voice actor for Walker. Like, no offense to the voice actor, like it didn't sound anything close. It sounded like a weird knockoff. I feel like I could have voiced Walker better, and I'm a terrible voice actor, probably. I don't know. I've never really tried. For some reason, I am being very stupid right now. I'm trying to figure out how this puzzle works, and
At your service.
apparently I'm too tired to figure out how to jump somewhere. I don't know. So yeah, as you can see, very fast combat sort of thing. Got a lot of recurring enemies here, but it's also really good for XP and learning abilities. XP is different than.
All
wait,
yours,
let me rephrase
Yuna.
that sentence.
Where are you
That wasn't
going?
even a full sentence. Final Fantasy X. You leveled up and you were able to improve your abilities when you leveled up, right? This game is completely different. You learn abilities based on your job. And every time you attack, as you saw, I learned Sentinel there. So after so many attacks, you learn a new ability, attacking as that class. But that is not in any relevance to the actual level of your character. Your level of your character is actually done through XP. So it's completely different from 10. Like, completely, like 100%. Like, completely 180. Like, it went from going to, oh yes, you're going to Flame Tongue there, because we hit so many attacks with this character, this job. It's very cool. I like this method, but I don't know. My biased self is going to still love 10 a lot more. Like I said, it's an inferior game to it, but inferior isn't like necessarily a terrible word for it, because I think it does fine for what it is. It's a very weird sequel that does fine. I don't know. Like I said, I don't hate this game. I actually have a lot of respect for it, like I said. But I was about to say, but hey, that's just a theory, a game theory.
No problem.
Yeah, you're gonna wanna, in this game, from what I've kind of experienced in the past, is you're gonna wanna grind and grind in this game. I had to grind so much of my Let's Play that I had to actually film different parts. Okay, so like if I were recording in the recording session, like for me as a Let's Player and as a YouTuber, I genuinely record for like a few hours at a time, and obviously multiple episode increments, because it's hard to do a video every single day. In fact, for me, it would be impossible. It's not like, no, I could obviously make the time for it, but for me, I have to be in a specific mood to record. If I'm not happy, if I don't want to like be talking, like being outgoing and charismatic and stuff like that, which normally I am and stuff, in my day-to-day life, I'm more of a quiet person, but my YouTube personality is different. I don't know how to describe it. When I'm behind a microphone, I'm just a chatty Cathy. I don't know. I am apparently not understood. Oh, I don't think you can actually go over here. I think it's come back here. I'm pretty sure. Like I said, I don't know what it is. I think I just walked out of the door. No, I didn't. Okay, we're fine. I don't know what it is about my charisma, but it's completely 180 when I go online.
No, I hate the damn.
I don't know. I'm more of a reserved person that likes to stay in my small bubble, but obviously not having difficulties talking to other people. I love talking to people. People are awesome, for the most part. Some people are kind of freaking jerks, but you know, for the most part, they're pretty cool. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, in this Let's Play, if you're watching this far in, God bless you, because... Okay, where am I? Oh, I'm in a hole. I am very grateful for every single view, every single like, every single comment, every single subscriber. There was a time where I became... Or where I was a big live streamer in here. Not big as in like I had tons of followers, not big as in fat, but like... It was a big part of my channel, is what I'm trying to say. And I don't know if I'll ever regain that glory with live streaming, or if I'll ever kind of regain that fun. I think I'm gonna just kind of... I might do an update video on this, but... What I want to do is I want to do what I want to do. It's no longer about getting a view 10 or 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 100, 100,000. Like, if that happens, that's amazing and spectacular, but I'm not here to appease anybody. Like, I'm here to entertain, which obviously is, there's a difference. So for me, entertainment is like, you're gonna have that niche of a video where it's like, hey, you're watching Final Fantasy X-2 Let's Play. Like, I'm gonna try to entertain you for this journey. If you stick around because of my personality, that's fantastic, but if it's only for this Let's Play, I can understand that. But at the same time, I'm not gonna go out of my way to be like, hey guys, let's play some PUBG. And I'm obviously having fun with that game, so I'm not gonna force it on myself and on you guys, because that's literally no fun for anybody. I don't know. I don't like battle royale games too much. They were okay with friends, but quickly got stale for me. It just did. And I still like hate the developers of games or people that play it. Like, no, man. I want to do what I want to do on YouTube. If that's playing Final Fantasy X-2 at midnight, then freaking so be it. If it's going to be like me playing a choose your own adventure game, then so be it. If it's me playing freaking Minecraft, I don't know. Anything that I want to do is what I'm gonna do. And that's not me trying to be like cocky. It's just literally me saying of my experience on this website for 9 years now. Almost. Well, no, it actually has been 9 years. Okay, so that's sad. I know. Freaking 9 years, dude. I've kind of accepted that I'm just gonna do what I want to do, regardless of growth. So I like how they're falling. How are they holding on? I like how there's just a treasure chest there.
Would you stop staring?
They're falling. I like how we don't even get to help them either. That's hilarious. It's like, this is a very dark game. Let's actually save, because we actually do have a boss fight coming up, which we will end the video after we do the boss fight. But for now, let's talk about this next boss, which I can't remember. I know what it is. Muscle ball, nice. Oh yeah, we want to equip, speaking of muscle ball, we want to equip some stuff here. So we can equip accessories. Let's just do lightning ward. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to kind of improving a few stats there. I don't even think the boss up here has lightning abilities, so kind of a bizarre thing to give you right there, but I'm not gonna judge. But welcome to the end of the world. Actually, the beginning. It's a freaking crab. No, it's a spider. I think it's a spider. Yeah, it's a spider. It looks like a crab.
Figures we'd run into something like this.
It comes.
It comes. That's actually a reference. I don't know if it's a reference. A very similar line is said in Final Fantasy X when you go to fight Sanctuary Keeper. Orin says, "It comes," like that. Very. I think that's. I hope it's a reference. But its name is Boris. I love it. Boris the spider. Boris the spider is not safe for work. I'm gonna combine video titles here for this. Flame Tongue, I think, is obviously the weakness here. Actually, it might not be. I could be wrong. Let's use Thunder on it. It's freaking dead. I've actually game overed on that as a kid. So the fact that I just took it out that easily makes me kind of feel bad about myself as a kid.
Found it!
She's just like, you left me to die. The entire squad.
It's obvious to the trained eye that sphere's just a dud.
Then why did you climb up here?
Perfect for the dull wings.
Sucks to suck, doesn't it? Look long.
Youth wins again.
Well, I guess we'll be taking this.
So yeah, we got a sphere. It kind of looks like a Pokeball. I swear to God, you can edit, you can Photoshop a Pokeball there, and look, Yuna's a freaking Pokemon trainer now all of a sudden. Very dramatic twist for Final Fantasy X-3, I can I'll tell you that much. Technically, she kind of reminds me of a Pokemon trainer because of her days as a summoner. I also like that room a lot. This that room that we were just in. It's very pretty.
Brother, mission complete.
Brother? He's not with you?
Brother is now dead. And everyone cheered. Cheered? Cheered. Except for he wasn't, and also it's kind of bad that I said cheered. That's awful, I'm sorry. don't cheer. How could this happen to me? What's Shinra doing?
He said something about Yuna being in trouble, then he just jumped ship.
He just jumped off the
Here
ship.
he is.
He's freaking died. Give him a Phoenix down, boys. Anybody getting an
He's
elixir or a high
alive, right?
potion?
Just leave
Gotta
him
leave him take
there.
a potion at this point.
Can you analyze the sphere we found?
I'm on it.
I think, unless it, we'll probably watch the sphere next episode unless it forces us into it. Oh yeah, no, we're gonna finish it. We're gonna watch it next episode. One, my throat hurts from talking for like however many minutes straight. 30 minutes, 36, probably about 40. This is probably a 40-minute video because it took a few minutes to do the intro. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you did, keep calm and trust your instincts, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next episode of Final Fantasy X-2. I'm also planning on doing more stuff with Final Fantasy on the channel and just other games that I've been enjoying. This is not just my channel, it's your channel as well, so I also really appreciate any suggestions, stuff like that, all that jazz, stuff of that nature. But yeah, it's a new era. I don't know what it is. I feel different though. I'm excited for this step on my channel. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.